Hi there, thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to be sharing with you the difference between applying for a spouse or partner inside Canada versus applying for a spouse or partner who is based outside Canada. All right, so we'll have much more on this after the break. As always, remember to like our videos so you will see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel and check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. I'll be right back. Hi there, welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help workers, family members, businesses and students with their Canadian immigration matters and save them from having to deal with all of the complicated immigration rules that are part of that process. In this video, I thought I'd take some time to help you understand the distinction between the two different types of spousal sponsorship applications that currently exist under Canada's immigration rules. Now, broadly speaking, if you are a Canadian citizen or Canadian permanent resident and you are married to, or you are in a relationship, an eligible relationship with a non-Canadian, and you're wanting to sponsor that non-Canadian to become a permanent resident as your spouse, then you are able to do so provided you meet the general eligibility requirements. If you meet the eligibility requirements, there typically are going to be two options available to you, two ways in which the application you may be able to file the application. Now, if your spouse or partner is with you inside Canada, then you are going to be able to apply to sponsor that spouse or partner either as your married partner or as your common law partner. Okay? Now, if this is your married partner, obviously you would have been married, you'd have had your marriage certificate, your proof of being married, and that is going to be required. If you are in a common law relationship, then you will need to prove that you have lived together for at least 12 consecutive months in a relationship that is similar, akin to that of married partners. Okay, so you would have had to live together in that kind of a relationship, what's called a conjugal relationship. So that's a requirement for persons who are inside Canada and who are wanting to be sponsored by their Canadian citizen or their Canadian permanent resident spouse. You must fit into one of those two definitions in order to be eligible to apply from inside Canada. If you are the foreign national and you are outside of Canada and you are going to be sponsored by your Canadian partner, then not only can you be a married partner, but it is also possible that you could be a common law partner, similar to those inside Canada. Or thirdly, it is possible that you could be what's called a conjugal partner. Okay? Now, a conjugal partner is similar to a common law partner, meaning you must have been in a relationship for at least 12 consecutive months, and the nature of the relationship must be similar to that of married parties. Okay? However, the distinction here is that conjugal partners are not able to physically live together. Okay? So while you must have been in a relationship for at least 12 months, you might not have had the opportunity to live physically together in the same environment for a variety of reasons, one of which could be for immigration purposes. You know, maybe the immigration rules in the country you live in prevent you and your partner to live together, or maybe some other factor related to the nature of your relationship might have prevented you from living together. And in those kinds of situations, you may qualify to apply as a conjugal partner. Okay, so conjugal partners will be applying from outside Canada. Conjugal partners, obviously, by the very nature of the definition, are not able to apply from inside Canada because you would not have been living with your Canadian partner, and therefore you would not meet the definition of a conjugal partner. So that's one distinction. Okay, so persons who are outside Canada may apply under what's called the family class. Okay, so married partners outside Canada, common law partners outside Canada, or conjugal partners outside Canada may apply under what's called the family class. Okay, for those married partners and common law partners who are inside Canada, you're going to be applying under the spouse or common law partner class. Okay, so that's the class that you'd be applying under. So those are the two general groupings of candidates who qualify to apply under these different classes. Another distinction between the two is that persons who are already inside Canada and who are being sponsored by their Canadian partners are able to include in their application a request, or rather an application for an open a work permit, okay? A work permit that is based on their spousal sponsorship application. So this is something that's available to persons applying under the spouse or common law partner class, which is the class for persons inside Canada, but it is not available to those partners who are physically outside Canada and who are being sponsored under the family class. Okay, so that's the second distinction. A third distinction between the two is that persons who are already here inside Canada and who are being sponsored by their Canadian partner do not have what's called a right of appeal, meaning in the event the application is refused, there's no automatic requirement that you be allowed to appeal. Okay, it's not automatic, it's not a right. Persons who are applying from outside Canada under the family class may have a right of appeal under certain circumstances. There may be a natural right for them to go ahead and challenge the decision. That right does not exist for persons who are inside Canada and who are being sponsored. Yes, they may be able to challenge the decision, but it would not be through a right of appeal. It may be through a request for judicial review or some other means. But there's no guarantee that the person inside Canada whose application has been refused, whose spousal sponsorship application has been refused, there's no guarantee that they're going to have an opportunity to appeal or to challenge that decision. For persons who are outside Canada filing a similar application, depending on the circumstances, they may be able to appeal the decision. Of course, there are some exemptions. You know, if your decision was refused because of some kind of inadmissibility issue, you know, like misrepresentation or so on, then it's likely that you will not enjoy that right of appeal. But generally speaking, persons applying from outside of Canada would have a right to appeal. So that's going to be another important distinction between the two. Okay? Outside of that, there are not many other significant distinctions between the two. The processing times generally are the same. The person who is doing the sponsoring, while there's a requirement that they live inside Canada, a Canadian citizen who is sponsoring their non-Canadian spouse may be able to live outside of Canada at the point in time when they're sponsoring, with an understanding that they'll be living inside Canada once the sponsorship is complete. But outside of those, there are not many other distinctions. However, it's important for you to understand that there is a difference between the class of application that you'll be filing your spousal sponsorship application under, depending on whether or not the person being sponsored is physically inside Canada or physically outside Canada. Okay, so I hope that helped to shed some light on the difference between the two, and I trust you found value from the information that we provided. And of course, we're always ready and available to assist with your spousal sponsorship applications. All right, so on that note, we want to thank you for joining us, and remember to like our videos so that others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified the next time we release another video, and check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. And also remember, share our videos, share them with your friends, share them with your family, share them with anybody you believe would find this information useful. Okay, thank you so much. See you again.